Good morning, everyone. Once again, this is Black Forest coming to you with another market and with another market analysis video. This morning, we're going to be breaking down the the USDCHF, and we're going to be breaking down the chart as well. But before we get started to break down this currency pair and its chart, we have to state that this video is for education purposes only. This is not financial advice. But we all know why you guys are here. You guys are here to find good, credible Forex content that can help improve your ability as a trader and that can help put a little bit of extra money in your pocket, especially in these troubling times. Okay. Why do the hard work? We'll do the hard work for you. We'll do all the research and all the nitty gritty. So all you have to do is just look at the chart, use whatever technical analysis that you use, and then go ahead and place your trades accordingly, but we will do the research here for you so you don't have to go ahead and figure out what's what. Okay. All you have to do is subscribe, and share the video so you can be able to get more of this content and you can get notifications for this content as well. You can get notifications for this content as well when the when it comes out. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break down what's happening on this chart and with this Forex pair. Okay. So, so as of now, let's talk about what's happening with the USD. Okay, so as of now, we've had the news come out about what is We had the news drop with this is 8:30 recording of this video. So we just had USD news drop with the CPI, the Consumer Price Index. This basically explains how much money consumers are spending on everyday goods. Okay. And we did have a drop in some of the numbers from the previous and a pickup in some of the numbers from what it was previously as well. So this is almost a mixed reporting of exactly what is going on. And we're going to see how the market settles into this news. We're going to see how the market settles into this news going into this New York session. Okay. So, with this news coming out, it's starting to look like to see that inflation is still here, but it's not as aggressive as it was during the previous months of March and January when inflation was very, very, very aggressive. Because that was the case, the CPI numbers would be much, much higher than what they were previously and much higher than what they was actually predicted they were going to be. They actually all came out within the range of what they were forecast it was going to be and did not come up much higher than what they predicted it was going to be. And excuse me, actually didn't come out much higher than what it was previously. And that's somewhat of a good sign that shows that the consumer prices are going down and that the current economic interventions and policies that the Fed is putting in place is actually working to benefit the strength of the US dollar. Okay. So we're going to have to see how how this plays out into the market going into the rest of this trading week. But that's basically what happened with the CPI. So the CPI numbers that just came out about the USD are kind of mixed. You got some positive, you got some negative, but the overall interpretation of the numbers are basically saying that inflation is starting to somewhat shrink or at least stagnate and is not continuing to grow. And that's always a good sign. Okay. So we still have, like, with these numbers coming out, we still have a relatively strong US dollar. Okay. And also we've had during a prior trading week last week, we had a lot more positive news for the US dollar. The negative news come out about the US dollar as well. And we had a very positive job report numbers for the US that was concerning the US dollar as well. So this coupled with the current CPI numbers is showing that we still have a relevant going strong US dollar. That is getting stronger now. Because of the CPI numbers, we may start to lose some strength. We may start to lose a little bit of traction and gaining strength, but that's going to be picked up as the trading week continues on. Okay. Now let us discuss what's happening with the CHF. With the CHF, we did have some good news. We did have some news for the CHF. We don't have no news coming out about the CHF this week, so we have to go off the last time news came out about the CHF, which was around April 7th. Okay, so around April 7th, we did have some unemployment news come out about the CHF, which said that the unemployment was actually numbers were low, which is good because low unemployment numbers basically mean that the basic low unemployment numbers basically mean that there's more people working. More people working, that means there's more people paying into the economy. But we do have to pay attention to the geopolitical events that is surrounding the entire European continent's economy due to the stabilization of the European continent's economy from the Russian-Ukrainian war. So it still has that dark cloud hanging over it. But as of now, it is still behaving as one. As of now, it is still behaving as one of our stronger currencies. Coming into this trading week, actually strong, and it actually is the strongest currency of the major European three European currencies, which is the British pound, the CHF, excuse me, which is a British pound, the CHF, and the NZD is actually one of the stronger ones. Seems like the Switzerland and the Swiss government are taking a lot of active role in making sure that the inflation, high gas prices, and the reversal effect of the Russian sanctions are not so much devastating their economy as it's doing the UK and the entire EU as a whole. Okay, so with that being said, it is actually the strongest of the three European continents currencies, and is actually coming into this week acting as one of the stronger currencies. Okay. So let us also now, since we got all that out the way, let's discuss what's happening on the chart. So basically, right now we're in a situation in which we have two strong currencies going at each other. We have USD that's strong, and we have CHF is strong. So then we'll have to see which one is actually stronger or which one is behaving as stronger, because that's going to be the one that will be considered in this situation classified as strong, and the one that is not as strong as the other will be the one that's classified as weak. And being that in this situation is looking like the USD is the stronger currency compared to the CHF. Okay, so now let's talk about the technical analysis of what's happening on the chart. We were going up, going down, going down. Then we started to go up. Then we started to have a drop in price like we said was going to happen last video. So what we're going to see here is that we could range out before we go up, have a little bit more of a pathetic drop before we range out and continue to go up. But we're still looking like we're going for the long position here, with this area here being the new targeted price once we start to get some retracement kicking in. Okay, so the two scenarios that's more likely to happen here is we're going to range, go up, or we're going to range, have a slight drop down just a little bit more before we continue to go in the long direction. Okay, hope that information was helpful for you guys. Happy trading.